This video is just going to be a little blah. Not like the other ones have been anything grand. But we just kind of did a reset this week. Done a lot of hiking. A lot of trying to figure out what we're going to do. We have so many ideas. And we do want to travel. We've not given up on traveling. But I've noticed, and we're both we're both just like a little restless, you know? Hold on. Almost got run over. We are both finding out we're just a little restless by not working. He has stayed busy like 24/7. And for him not to have anything to do right now, you know, he's riding his bike and he's doing pickleball. I'm just making sure I'm not getting run over. And we're having fun. It's not that we're not having fun, but you feel like you just have to have some kind of a purpose, if that makes any sense, you know? Those bikers just like plow by. So we're sitting here waiting to look at our first house, which this is probably like our second or third house.
Third house we looked at, yeah.
But I haven't really recorded anything. So we're just sitting here because we're early. One of the things I always thought about when we were showing houses was, why do people get here so early? Because sometimes we would show up after they would, and you just get excited. You know, and you're like excited and you want to see the house, so you get here early. So yeah, we're sitting here like everyone else did.
And the last two houses, the realtor rolled in like right on the dot, you know, so she has it planned out. We're here like 15-20 minutes early, just kind of
checking it out, kind of getting here by accident, because you really don't know how long it's going to take you to get somewhere. So, you know, I get it. But we're sitting here and
beautiful.
It's so
quiet, yeah.
And you hear the birds. I don't want to get out yet because, you know, it's not quite time. The bottom part of it's a rental property right now. I don't know if it's being rented out.
I don't know if it's Airbnb, but they said it's an income producing on the bottom.
So that's kind of what we were looking for.
And then the top is a complete reno. I mean, the outside of the house is great and the roof is great.
But just like
the
decor.
Kitchen, the decor, the floors, the bathrooms on the top floor. So if the bottom floor is already done and whatnot, we could actually live on the bottom floor and fix up the top floor. But essentially, we've got 6 months left on
It's pretty much cosmetic.
Yeah, cosmetic.
I said decor, but cosmetic work as far as like cabinetry and things like that. So you can see what I'm looking at while I'm sitting here in the truck. Look.
Oh. The view is really, I mean, you can see mountains in the distance.
I don't want to get out yet. I'll show you when we get out. You can tell that they cut the trees. There's a house. You can't see it down there, but I'll show it when we get out. I'm loving more about here than I do Florida is the huge trees.
Yeah, the green, the trees.
What is the temperature outside?
Probably like
supposedly?
70.
And it's just like, it's perfect.
I'm still wearing my tank tops. Light hoodie in the mornings, like real early. But pretty much tank tops and shorts all day long. And
then when we noticed when we were at the drum circle, like it was warm, then bam, you got to put on a jacket.
Yeah, at night.
Yeah, and it felt so good. And I mean, the air is so crisp.
Yeah, I've been sleeping really good.
Me too.
Yeah, but here it's like all the houses are kind of totally different. It's not the same builder, and they just kind of place them in amongst all the trees. So essentially you know, even the new houses we're seeing that are like custom homes built in the mountains or whatnot, they've got all the trees around them. It's like they clear just enough to build the house, and then you're just kind of still surrounded by all the beauty, which is super cool, because some of these trees got to be like old. I mean, a lot of good nature, just beautiful green, beautiful trees. Yeah, feels good. I mean, just feels healthy.
I know. But anyway, we'll show you the house in a minute.
Yep.
Yeah, they're actually using this as an Airbnb now.
Are they? And they live? All of the things have their own electric. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can turn on whichever room.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad at all. See, in Florida,
Complicated system.
one guy was telling me.
do you think about that view?
I dig it.
It's pretty, isn't it?
It is nice.
The more we walked through this house, the more we were like, yeah, this is just a little too much to get into right now. Those sinks look like they came from Florida. So we went home and Mello decided she wanted to go throw her stick. So we are headed to the Veg Fest. It is raining outside, but we do not care because what's involved?
Food.
Food! And we were kind of talking about our anniversary. I happened to think about it, and I'm like, oh, it's not for, you know, a couple more days, our anniversary.
A couple of our friends sent us an e-card. Super sweet.
I know, thanks, Vicky and Greg.
Yep.
Shout out to you guys. We
Yep.
really appreciate it.
Yep.
And you also reminded us today's our anniversary.
So now I got it marked on my phone, so I'll never forget. It'll just quit raining for like an hour so we can hang out there. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be great.
We'll see. That's
Yeah,
not
pretty.
skunk. Skunk is a little different.
Come on, Trevor. Come on, Trevor. Win big, win big, win big. Turn to the side. So welcome to the kitchen with Michelle and Trevor. Since we didn't get to go to the Veg Fest, we went, but it was just too rainy and there was nowhere to park. And since our parking fiasco in Charleston, we're a little leery about pulling into a parking garage.
Yeah, we don't quite know how tall the truck is. So we saw a sign that said
I think 7'1".
7'1", so I don't know if we would have made it or not. So we just blew that one off.
Because it was messy outside anyway, and we really don't know.
And there was some parking, but it was a long walk, and it was rainy, and it was like, we knew we would probably get downpoured on.
And one of us is really picky about getting wet.
Yeah, so we just kind of blew it off.
That would be me. So yeah, we blew that off, so we're gonna make some
Enchiladas.
So anyway, they look really, I found a recipe as a, actually for a casserole. And I'm gonna make the cheese using some potatoes, some cashews, some onion powder, garlic powder. So there's your cooked carrots, potatoes, and cashews. And that's what's gonna make the cheese after I add all the seasonings. And that's what the cheese looks like. Trevor has not even tasted it yet. I can't. Taste test. Taste test.
Mmm.
And then I've got the sauce over here cooking down because I used fresh tomatoes. So that's got to cook down for a while. And I was chintzy and bought canned corn and frijoles. So I already mentioned that, but I'm gonna make some homemade corn tortillas because those things are packed with so many additives and preservatives. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do today, and as soon as we get it finished, I'll show you the results. If, you know, Trevor doesn't eat it all before I get it. surprised we can find a helmet big enough for that pumpkin head. You might hear me. Hey, what time you want to meet back here?
12:24, say probably like 1:30, about 1:30, 1:40, something like that.
Okay.
Over an hour.
Okay. At least I just kind of know when. And I think while he goes out there, I'm going to take the drone up, see what I can see from the air. This is what I'm seeing right now. Isn't that beautiful? That is so pretty. I'm not gonna take it off too far, but I've never flown it in the mountains to where I don't want to lose connection with this. I want to be able to know that I can go get it or land it somewhere and go get it. Trevor would have a heart attack if I just lost it. But I could always get a new one. So anyway, let's fly this bad boy. Hiking gear, and I'm the nerd out here with her drone flying it in the air while everybody's like all fit and riding their bikes and hiking in the woods, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take my drone up so I can get some pretty footage of the mountains. And now that I'm done and I've landed and I'm sweating just by doing that, I'm in the AC. I am going to, there's absolutely zero cell service out here. So I am going to, I don't know, I might go into the edge here. There's some water. It's very beautiful. I don't know that I even feel like walking out there right now because I just want to be lazy. I like being lazy. I am content with sitting in the house and reading a book. I love to nap. As you all know, I'm not a big sweater. I don't like to sweat. I'm sweating now. I'm turning the AC up. Hold on. But yeah, I'm a girly girl without being really a girly girl, if that makes any sense. So, putting all my gadgets away. And I might write. I've always wanted to write a book. Has anyone ever written a book? Poetry. And always in the back of my mind, I always think I'm going to write a book. Ow. And I've just not done it yet. So anyway, Trevor is riding his bike, and I'm going to sit in the cool AC of the truck and maybe think of some ideas on my book. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you later. I'm just sitting in the truck. I don't know why I came. I feel like if I'm here, I can make sure he's okay. I'm just sitting in the middle of the truck, just looking out. Maybe I'll wear my backpack just to make it look like I belong. It's got a drone in it out here. Even there's a bunch of nerd toys in it. It's got a drone and a remote. But it makes it kind of look like I belong, right? I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to go to the water. So that is at the entrance. I always see trees like this and I think, dude, what happened? What happened to you? What is your story? Look how cool. Listen. I mean, I think that's my new goal in life, is to have a house, have property that has this on it. Because I would want to come and sit like right there and write my book. I mean, doesn't that sound awesome? Or you could put a hammock. Let's say this is your new yard. You could put a hammock like right here and listen to this. Woohoo! So how'd you end up coming back that way?
I just went, then I went over that hill, and then
So how was it?
awesome. I found some even more beautiful spots.
No way.
Yeah, like really beautiful. So I went the normal way, the one when we just went.
Uh-huh.
And then I come out, and then I went down, and I went up into another hole, and that was by far the most beautiful.
Holy crap.
We'll have to go there.
So we could actually walk there too?
Yeah. And then I got down here, and then I figured I'd go do my one loop that way and back. I did that now.